What is going on, guys? Gunz here. So, yeah, I haven't made a lot of videos in a while. I haven't made a video since I won the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. Maybe I made like a couple after that. So let's start with the card thing. Something I thought was really cool is I was putting together a set, putting them into binders, and when I got done, I realized that I didn't have like the biggest card. The set is not a huge card, but I know I've had this card multiple times throughout my collecting. And so I said, man, it's kind of heartbreaking. You put in like 720 cards and pages, and you find out you don't have the biggest card. Well, I had a few buddies hit me up, and people were like, hey, I'll send you the card. And I was like, no, I know I got it. And then out of nowhere, I get a package. Ooh, so moving everywhere. Out of nowhere, I get a package and I open it up and boom, right? Of course, this guy, always doing just the greatest things in the hobby. One of the best people. Eric, love you. But I open up the package and it's the card that I was missing. The bigger one of the cards that I was missing for the set. I'm missing a couple more, but they're like some commons. I got to go through a couple boxes and try and find them. But I really appreciate that. Super cool. It definitely is going to add a story, to finish in the set. And I had a couple buddies that reach out to me and they're like, hey man, I got that card. And I was like, no, please don't send it. Let me look first. And thank you guys, for hitting me up about that as well. Michael Card Addiction was one of them. I think Crosby was another guy, but got the card, man. So we're going to do something different, though. It's a different kind of video. I'm Jimmy Gunz. What's going on? So, my gun shows, they don't grow. I don't get a lot of new people in there. My subscriber numbers on YouTube, even when I'm making videos, don't grow. My Twitter numbers don't grow. And there's a reason for that. I'm a outspoken person. I have strong feelings and opinions about things. And I don't know how to keep my mouth closed. I guess this is one of those things about having like ADHD. So this is going to be a different kind of video. I challenge you to just listen through the video, okay? I'm not making any sort of claims that have to do with my own thoughts here. I am going to just show you some news that you might not have known about. Pure numbers, pure facts, the kind of things you could look up yourself. And you're not, gosh, I know as soon as I say what this is, some of you guys are gonna be like, nope, I don't want to hear truth. And you're just gonna hit the button and switch to the next thing. Not my hobby, not today. But just try to listen, man. I'm not a Trumper. I'm not even a Republican. I have views that go that direction, but I have a lot of liberal views too. I grew up in Portland. Since I was young, there's been a lot of diversity stuff that's popped in, and it's been wonderful. It's made, my city was great at one time. It was a nice, safe place. People loved each other. Great place to raise kids. Started going a little haywire in the 90s. A lot of California started coming up. But, we ended up having Tina Kotek ended up getting voted in this year. And man, her campaign was getting slaughtered. She supports Antifa, like all this other stuff. And, I was kind of looking into how did she turn her campaign around, because she was getting slaughtered. Like, it looked like we were going to actually vote in a conservative, which hasn't happened in forever. So I started looking into it, and I'm going to show you some of my findings. Okay, it's gonna be something else, and I hope this will cause other people to go look into it themselves, because trust me, I believe that there are things on both sides, and I'm glad that the information is there. If you so choose to look into it yourself, instead of just listening to the pundits that you listen to and being a bullhorn for them. Kind of look into things yourself. So here's my thing, right? I'm not a Trumper. I'm not. Everybody that knows me knows this. Like anybody I've had real conversations with knows this. Like, just because I'm passionate about a few things and a guy comes in and says, I too am passionate about those things, doesn't mean that you get to call me that. I was passionate about those when this guy was still rubbing elbows with, Hillary Clinton and going to dinner parties and best friends. And maybe they still are. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not a Trumper, okay, but I am an American. And I'm not okay with what's happening to certain Americans and how certain levels of government or the news media and everything else is being used to crush people. So again, the Tina Kotek situation had me looking into this, and then it kind of led me down a little rabbit hole. You got a judge who's proceeding over the Trump hush money case. His name is Judge Juan Merchan. Okay. And what I've noticed is that there were a bunch of stories, and we're going to show you these. There are a bunch of stories where people are saying, like, $35 political contribution to Democrat raises fresh. They're saying, like, should he be presiding over this case when his opinion's obviously going to be biased? And I'm like, the more I look into it, I'm like, absolutely not. That is not what the situation is. And I'm going to explain. So this is his daughter. That is his daughter. Okay. His daughter, and a lot of people were saying, oh, Adam Schiff donated, Democrat from California since 2001, House representative. Oh, Adam Schiff donated a bunch of money to this girl, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, the news stories or, people on social media make it sound weird. But here's my findings. So Lauren Merchan, his daughter, she is the president of a company called Authentic Campaigns. Now, you look into Authentic Campaigns, and what it is it is a place for, the more powerful people in the Democratic Party, super PACs, all that kind of stuff. They send a lot of money, or they hire this campaign, and then this campaign, I want you to look into it yourself. I want you, Authentic Campaigns, look into it yourself. But what they do is they spread a lot of money to lower level elections. Now, here's where conservatives get it mixed up, is that they think like the presidency's the biggest thing. And Democrats are smart. They know that lower level elections, that's where it's at. That's where real change comes from. So they take all this money from, these way bigger camps, and they spread it around. So Authentic Campaigns was involved in turning around Tina Kotek's whole strategy, and she ended up winning at the very, very end. So what do we have here? We have the judge presiding over the Trump case. His daughter is the president of Authentic Campaigns. Now, when you look into what they do, the people that they work for, the people that they help, total raised $562 million. 90% of our electoral clients won in 2022. Partners that have changed the world. Like, you look into all of this stuff, and it's not rocket surgery here, who these people are for. Oh, there's Schiff right there. Oh, he raised $6.4 million. That's a lot of money. But yes, so, one of the people that they helped out was Tina Kotek. So, there she is right there. So, you click on it and turned around the online fundraising by generating a 3,154% return on ad spend. So they are real big in the digital space, social media. Anyways, you could look into this kind of stuff yourself. It's what you should be doing. You should be taking some time looking at stuff like this. But anyways, okay. So the claim on social media that people are just automatically debunking is that Adam Schiff, since the Trump case started, has been donating a crazy amount of money to the judge's daughter. So the way that's worded is incorrect. So here we have opensecrets.org. If you guys know anything about this, it's a non-biased. It was started by a Democrat and a Republican, and certain money that's spent, where the money goes, has to be tracked. Open Secrets tracks this money. Plenty of courts, news medias, they will use Open Secrets. They are known as a very trusted source of number information, okay? So, here we go. Open Secrets, Adam Schiff. So, bang, there it is. So, this is talking about his expenditures, money that he spends, where his money goes. Media, it's $5 million out of his monies, Boom, what's this? Authentic Campaigns received $4.877 from him in a number of 32 payments. So the claims that are being made are that Adam Schiff is paying the judge's daughter. That is incorrect in how it is stated. But he is sending a ton of money to her business where she is the president. I'm sure she's getting paid. I mean, when you're generating that much money and 80% of your clients are winning elections, you're making a good amount of money. We could all agree on that, right? So, Authentic Campaigns. So, that's in 23-24. Let's go to a different year. Let's go to 2022. What kind of money over here? Oh, Authentic Campaigns in 2022. Oh, that's $9 million. And then you see where else his money goes. Okay. So now let's go to 2020. Authentic Campaigns, $4.166 million, 67 different payments. Why is his election group sending so much money to this judge's daughter's company? Let's see one more. Let's go to 2018. These are numbers, you guys. These are just numbers. What do we have here? So Authentic Campaigns isn't number one here. They are number 3, $500,000. Okay, you know what? So now we're going to go to Authentic Campaigns. Who is sending them money? In 2024, Schiff sent almost $5 million. Tammy Baldwin for Senate, $2 million. Senate Majority PAC, 1.6. Cory Booker, $500,000. So you see where they're getting their money from. Fight Like Hell PAC, $200,000. You see where they're getting their money from. It's all right here. Nikki for Congress, Democratic Party of Tennessee. So, all right, so let's look now. Let's go back to 2022. Schiff sent $9 million, in 2022. This is all stuff right here, right? Let's go back. Let's go to the election year. Let's do that. What's that? Senate Majority, $8.3 million. Kamala, what? For the people sent 7.5. Schiff sent 4.1. Biden for president sent 2.1. Vovette sent $1 million. Wow. Cory Booker. So many people are sending them money. Let's go 2018. Kamala sent 2.6. Schiff. So this is showing you exactly what is going on here. The judge's daughter is the president of this company that gets money from way bigger political players. Say you get $8 million from Kamala. The whole country votes to her or sends money to her, and Kamala sends 7.5 to this company in 31 different payments. And then this company, Authentic Campaigns, then divvies it out to lower level elections all over the country. So, look, man. But of course, the news is going to focus on the judge donated $35. So that's why he's biased. No, and then his name is also part of this company. You dig into it and you're going to be like, what? No, it's not why. It's not because $35. It's because your daughter is the president of a company that is collecting and sending out $500 million to forward democratic elections, democratic ideas, all these social networks across the country. They are helping people get elected in small towns, you know. This is the stuff you guys got to look into, man. You got to know it. Anyways, this is my video. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to hate me for showing these numbers. If you're not, more conservative in your values and you actually stuck through and at least watched the video, I applaud you. I know it's tough. I know it's tough, man. The way we are today, we don't want to be wrong. We don't want to admit when we're wrong. We don't want to say maybe we've been duped or that something isn't right. It's a lot like sports, You will cry to the high heavens when the refs botch a call that goes against your team, but you could be watching the same game and you could watch your team get a call that, goes their way and you won't say nothing. You know what I mean? I get it. But this is bigger than sports. This is America. This is why your children have had opportunities. I had certain opportunities. Yeah, I didn't take advantage of them when I was young. I wish I would have. And what we got right now in my life is I got my daughter going to college, and she's applied for multiple scholarships, and she has not won any of them. She doesn't check certain boxes. Be over a 4.0 GPA, a year younger than everybody else graduating, walking into college with 41.5 college credits already. It's over a 30 or 4-year degree. And you mean to tell me that there's nobody who's going to hand a scholarship to somebody like that? Gotcha. Start figuring things out, man. Start looking into things that are going on in your country. Speak your piece. Don't be silenced. I love you guys. Be a light in someone's life. Guns out. Late.